Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to AffairsCloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name CurrentAffairs which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@AffairsCloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333386. Hello everyone, I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing the important current affairs of the second week of the month January. This session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. And all those students who are watching our video for the first time, a special request to all of those students that this video will be very beneficial, so do make notes. Our regular viewers, the students who are watching our video on regular basis, are well aware of this thing that they have to make notes because this is a very good habit in the long run. So let's start. And there will be quick revision also in between these current affairs. All right, so let's study. Focus should be on studying. It should not be like, sir, this is the older question or this is the newer question. But most of the question here are from the second week and a tidbits of information from here and there itself. First, Tamil Nadu government has recently implemented the India's first project to conserve the Nilgiri Tar. What is this? This is a mountain goat. All right, this is a mountain goat and it is the state animal of which state? Tamil Nadu. This thing you have to remember. Remember, Nilgiri Tahar, it is a mountain goat and the state animal of Tamil Nadu. And recently it was Tamil Nadu government only that has implemented the India's first project to conserve the same. Now, the first question. In which state or union territory India's first festival of inclusion, that we are talking about inclusion. All right, and this festival, that is the first festival of inclusion, was named Purple Fest, celebrating diversity. So question asked here is, where was this observed, this Purple Fest? It was observed in Goa. All right, and it is India's first of its kind inclusive festival. All right, commenced at the Entertainment Society of the Goa in Panji. This Purple Festival, as it is celebrating diversity. And if you remember, there is a term also, inclusive education. What is this inclusive education? Inclusive education is basically even a person or a student who is mentally or physically disabled, situations or various types of services as well as will be provided to the student similar to that of a regular student also. All right, that means both the student, irrespective of his disability, will be provided similar kind of experiences, similar kind of education and similar kind of environment in school. So coming back, this Purple Fest, where was this observed? In the state of Goa. Highly important. This was observed from 6th to 8th of January with the aim to showcase how to come together to create a welcoming and inclusive world for everyone. Next, name the union minister who has recently launched the themes, logos and website of Youth 20. This Youth 20 is similar to that of G20, right? And we know India is having the presidency of G20. What is the theme? Vasudev Kutumbakam. And this Y20, what is it? This Y20 is Youth 20. That is basically a part of this G20 only, where young people will be encouraged to look after the future. That means we can talk about here sustainable development goals, we can talk about finance, all right, basically to encourage them to become entrepreneurs, to work on the future, to talk about sustainable development goals. Basically for this only this Y20 was also launched. Now remember, question asked is name the union minister who has recently launched the theme and logo website for U20. Who he will be? He will be our union minister of youth affairs and sports, that is Anurag Singh Thakur. All right, highly important. Next, and also one more thing, this Y20 summit is also hosted first time by India. Next is Kerala's Dharmadam, that is the constituency of the Chief Minister of Kerala Pinarayi Vijayanji. It became the first complete library constituency in India. Important. Alright, for India, the first complete library constituency is in Kerala state. In Kerala state too, it is where? It is in the constituency of Kerala's Chief Minister, that is Pinarayi Vijayanji, and it is in Dharmadam. Next, RBI has announced that the maiden sovereign green bonds, SGRB. First of all, if you remember, we have also talked about sovereign gold bonds. What are these? That a fixed amount of return will be provided to the purchaser who purchased these sovereign gold bonds that are issued by RBI or Government of India. Alright, this is a investment in gold, and I guess it is around 2.5% annual return will be provided, and there will be a lock-in period of 5 years, and after 5 years to 8 years they can redeem these bonds as per their wish, and the value of the gold at that time when they will be redeeming will be provided to them. So similar kind of green bonds has been issued that will be when people will be investing in these sovereign green bonds, the amount that will be collected, that will be used towards the infrastructure development. That means we can say it will be working towards environment, to make our environment clean and switching to the renewable sources of energy. Alright, so these are your sovereign green bonds, and sovereign here symbolize that a fixed return will be provided to the people. So here the question is that what amount of these sovereign bonds were launched by the government. So they were launched basically in two tranches of 8,000 crore rupees each. So total here will be 16,000 crore rupees. So correct option is option 5 here. Next, NABARD. NABARD has recently raised around 5,000 crore rupees through how many years bond? Tell me. NABARD has recently raised 5,000 crore rupees through how many year bond? They have raised this amount, that is 5,000 crore rupees, for a 3-year bond period. Alright, so correct option is 3. Can you tell me in which 5-year plan NABARD was introduced? NABARD was launched in the 6th 5-year plan. In 5th 5-year plan, Garibi Hatao was launched. Alright, next is Surinder Chawla was appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of which payment bank? So remember, Surinder Chawla, he has been appointed as the Chief Executive Officer, that is CEO of Paytm Payments Bank. Alright, for Paytm Payments Bank, he has been appointed as the CEO. Correct option is option 1. Alright, next, if we talk about who is the chairman here of Paytm, Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Where is the headquarter? It is in Noida. That is in UP. And when was this established? In 2017. Then if we talk about UP Global Investor Summit will be held in the month of February. Where this will be held? In Lucknow. Also, UP state has stated that the urban cities should be now at par with the global standards, and we will be working towards it. Here only Jewar Airport is there. Film City is also here in UP. Alright, so first option is correct here. Next, name the union minister who has recently launched portal for mapping of industrial units and laboratories in New Delhi. I repeat, name the union minister who launched the portal for mapping of industrial units and laboratories in New Delhi. This was launched by Piyush Goyal ji. If you remember, Piyush Goyal was the person who inaugurated the Mango Festival, where in Belgium, Brussels, Belgium. And the reason he inaugurated this was in order to market our Indian mangoes, varieties of Indian mangoes, into the international market. All right. Next, let me write. Correct option is option 3. Next is G. Kamala Vardhana Rao. As you can see him in the picture, he has taken over as the charge of the new CEO of FASAI. Alright, mark this. Next, name the country that has recently launched Asia's first hydrogen powered trains for the urban railways with a range of up to 600 kilometers on a single tank. I repeat, Asia's first hydrogen powered trains for the urban railways with a range of 600 kilometers on a single tank was launched by China. By which country? China. If you remember, China is the country that is making their own international space station, Tiangong space station, and it will be completed in the first quarter of 23. Then next thing, remember, if we talk about Roscosmos, this is your space organization of Russia, and they have stated that they will be moving out of international space station and by the year 2024. Even India stated that by the year 2031 they will be making their own international space station. Next, in which year she won her first Grand Slam by winning the Australian Open mixed doubles title with Mahesh Bhupati. Who we are talking about here? Here we are talking about Sania Mirza. Alright, she has announced her retirement recently. In February 2023, she will be retiring. And now question asked here is, in which year she has won her first Grand Slam by winning Australian Open mixed double title with Mahesh Bhupati? It was in the year 2009. Alright. And remember, Sania Mirza also became the first Indian to win the WTA singles title in 2005. Next, which state government has recently signed an MOU with Bombay Stock Exchange Limited to promote the development of small medium enterprises? I repeat, you have to name the state government that has signed an MOU with BSE in order to promote the development of those small businesses in the local area. So remember, I'll give you a hint. Here only Museum for Customs and GST is there. First. Second, here only Sauja festival is observed. So this is Goa. Alright, highly important. Next, India will host Women's World Boxing Championship in 2023. Holger Rune won the men's singles 2022 Paris Masters title. Shivarin Charlotte and Abdul Qadir, they were inducted into the ICC Hall of Fame. Virat Kohli became the first player to score 4,000 T20 international runs. UP to host 2023 Khelo India National University Games, and Asian Boxing Championship for 2023. Lovelina Praveen Swati Alfia has won the gold, and England has won the T20 World Cup by defeating Pakistan. Apart from this, if we talk about Odisha is currently hosting the FIH Men's Hockey World Cup, and where is this? This is in Rourkela and Bhubaneswar. And we remember in Rourkela the biggest hockey stadium of India is being, or it has completed, because there are only these World Cup games are being currently played. Then next is Indian squash prodigy Dash clinched the girls under 15 squash title at the British Junior Open tournament in Birmingham, England. Who is she? Anahat Singh. She is Anahat Singh. All right. Next. Next is Aska Police. I repeat, Aska Police Station, that is in Odisha, has been selected as one of the three best police stations in the country for the year 2022 by the Union Ministry of Home Affairs. Who is the minister here? Amit Shah. Alright, so Aska Police Station of Odisha has been selected as one of the three best police stations. Alright, for the year 2022. Correct option, Odisha. Gamucha. This product was given GI tag, and this is of Assam. Gamcha, that piece of cloth, alright, hand woven cloth. Next, Dash became the first state in India to go fully digital in its banking services. This is important, friends. Do take a note. Which is that state? It is your Kerala became the first Indian state that has gone fully digital in their banking services. Here only first OTT platform, that is C-Space, was launched. In Kerala only, if you remember, Shelly app, that was a health and wellness application, was launched. Alright, and they have their own internet service provider also. And if we are talking about first ambulance for street animals, this was launched in Tamil Nadu. Alright, in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So here the correct options become option 5, Kerala. Then if we talk about Delhi, remember, museum for former prime minister is located here, and first center of excellence for khadi was set up here. Alright, in New Delhi. And apart from this, remember, if we are talking about the first center of excellence for online gaming, where is being this built? This is being built in Shillong, that is in Meghalaya. Next, which state will get India's largest and first coal gasification based Talcher fertilizer plant by October 2024? It will be your which state? It will be your Odisha, where FIH Men's Hockey World Cup is being played. Next is Manipur community, that is Zhelengrong committee, has celebrated Gan Nagai festival on 4th of January. So Gan Nagai festival is celebrated in Manipur. Next is your, according to Nikkei Asia report that was released in January, India has surpassed Dash to become the world's third largest auto market, that is for automobiles. Which is it? India has surpassed which company? India has surpassed Japan. Alright, to become the third largest in the world. First largest on the top, it is your China, USA, India is on third now, and fourth is your Japan. So correct option is third. Now also remember, India is the largest importer of virgin oil, and this we are importing from Russia. The imports has risen almost by 33 times after the war-like condition that is going on, that everything is going on. Next thing, also remember, USA has also become India's largest importer of the same oil that we are purchasing, that crude virgin oil we are purchasing from Russia. Alright, so indirectly we can say the Russians, the oil that we are buying from Russians are indirectly being purchased by USA, and we are acting as a mediator here. Though we know about USA that they have imported many sanctions on Russia, as they cannot directly buy from Russia, so they are using as a mediator. That alright, next, who has recently received the first Dr. Patangrao Kadam Memorial Award for the contributions to the fight against COVID-19? I repeat, who has received as the first Dr. Patangrao Kadam Memorial Award for the contribution that he did during the COVID-19 fight. Alright, and he will be Dr. Adar Poonawala. Dr. Adar Poonawala. He is the Chief Executive Officer of the Serum Institute of India, and he was conferred with the first edition of Dr. Patangrao Kadam Memorial Award for his fight against COVID-19. Next, what are the mascots of the 5th edition of Khelo India Youth Games 2022 that was unveiled by the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, in January? Alright, what is the name of the mascot? Asha and Mowgli. Asha, what is Asha? Asha is a female cheetah. Alright, and Mowgli. These are the two names of the 5th mascot of the female mascot of the 5th Khelo India Youth Games. Then if asked about torch, here is Amarkantak. Alright, and this Khelo India Youth Games, the 5th edition of this Khelo India Youth Games will be in Madhya Pradesh from 30th of January to 11th of Feb 2023. Correct option here is option second. Next, if we are talking about world's first palm leaf manuscript museum, it is in Kerala. Alright, in Trivandrum, Kerala. Next, former governor Keshri Nath Tripathi from 2014 to 2019 of Dash state passed away in January 2023. So remember, Keshri Nath Tripathi, he was the former governor of West Bengal, and he was from 2014 to 19 who has recently passed away. Durga Puja is the festival of West Bengal, and remember, Durga Puja has been inducted into the International Intangible Cultural Heritage List of UNESCO. Alright, so correct option, option 5. Then, when was the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, also known as the Non-Resident Indian Day, NRI Day, celebrated across India? Why do we celebrate this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas? The reason is because on this day, that is 9th of January 1915, in 1915, Mahatma Gandhi came to India from where? From South Africa. That is the reason on this day we observe Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, and this day is also known as NRI Day. So the correct option here becomes option first, 9th of January 2023. Next is, which metro rail corporation has been honored with a certificate of commemoration by the Japanese embassy in India? So what is the correct answer? It will be your Delhi Metro. DMRC, that is your Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, has been honored with a certificate of commendation by the Japanese embassy in India in recognition of its distinguished contribution to the enhancement of mutual understanding and friendship between India and Japan. If we talk about International Solar Alliance, it is between India and France. Alright, don't get confused, and it is in Gurugram, Haryana. And when was this signed? The headquarters here is in Gurugram, Haryana. And this International Solar Alliance, when was it signed? It was signed in, or this framework was launched in 2015. Then if we are talking about a report that was released by Cerium, and it is about the top 10 performing global airports around 2022. In this, 2 airports of India were launched. One was your Kempegowda International Airport, that is in Bangalore, Karnataka, and second was Indira Gandhi International Airport. If we are talking about Indira Gandhi International Airport, that is in New Delhi, it was ranked 7th here. And if we are talking about Kempegowda International Airport, it was ranked 2nd in this particular top 10 performing global airports of 2022. Next, the Dash edition of the Kathmandu International Mountain Film Festival was held in Kathmandu, Nepal. So which edition was? It was the 20th edition of the Kathmandu International Mountain Film Festival that was held recently. It was from 8th of December to 12th of December in 2022. So the correct option is option 5th. Next is, which country has recently signed an agreement with India on the cooperation in the training of diplomats during the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention 2023 in Indore, Madhya Pradesh? So it will be your Panama. It was Panama and India that has signed a agreement on cooperation in the training of diplomats. And this year in 9th of January 2023 it was the 17th Parvasi Bharatiya Divas. Next is Renew Power has recently installed India's first 3x platform wind turbine generator. In which city this has been established? It is in Gadak, and Gadak is in Karnataka. Alright, and Renew is this is the company by the name Renew. It is one of the largest independent power producers for renewable energy, and they have recently installed this first 3x platform wind turbine and solar generator energy. Next is your who has recently released the theme for the National Science Day that was titled Global Science for Global Wellbeing in New Delhi. This was launched by Jitendra Singh. Alright, mark this theme, and this National Science Day is observed across the India on 28th of February. Alright, and this day is observed, this National Science Day is observed to the reason we observe this is to commemorate the Raman effect discovery. Next is recently we have discussed this, the sovereign green bonds was launched 16,000 crore rupees in two tranches of 8,000 each. Next, Government of India has allocated dash amount for the New India Literacy Program for 5 years. This is your New India Literacy Program. It will be 5 years. That will be from fiscal year 23 to fiscal year 27. Now, what is the amount that has been allocated here? It is 1,037.90 crore rupees. That is option 4th. And here remember, in this around 700 will be contributed by the central government, and rest amount, that is 333.90, will be invested by the state government. Next is which bank has recently signed a memorandum of understanding with IISc Bangalore, Karnataka to establish a center for mathematics and computing at IISc. It will be your Axis Bank. Direct question. Next, name the personality who was recently appointed as the interim charge as managing director for Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation, and we are basically talking about Amul. So after the basically resignation of R.S. Sodhi, the COO of Amul has been appointed as the interim managing director, and who he will be? The question is asked in a simple way. He will be Jayan Mehta. Next, Nikkei Asia report was released, and it stated that India has surpassed to become the world's third largest auto market, which is first China, USA and India, and we have surpassed Japan, that is on 4th position now. Next, Dash was appointed as the new Prime Minister of Gabon to replace Ross Christian Osuka Raponda. So who has become? Option is correct is option. The correct option here is option A, Alan Claude Billy by Nazi. Next, when was World Hindi Day, that is Vishwa Hindi Divas, observed across the India? It was on 10th of January, and on 9th it was your Parvasi Bharatiya Divas, 17th. Option A is correct here. Which airport has recently received the aerodrome license by DGCA? So DGCA gave which airport as the recently the aerodrome license? It was your Guwahati International Airport. Next, the Defence Acquisition Council approved the acceptance of necessity for 3 capital acquisition. What are the value of the proposal? And here the value of the proposal is around 4,276 crore rupees. Next we are talking about R.S. Sodhi. We just discussed for Amul MD. R.S. Sodhi has stepped down, and Jayan Mehta has taken, who is the CEO, and he will be now given the interim charge of MD. Next is your Henley and Passport Index. What is the rank of India in the Henley and Passport Index? India is ranked at 85th position, and in this remember, Indians can travel to 59 countries prior visa. That means they will be getting visa on arrival. Alright, and which country is on the top? It is your Japan. Singapore on 2nd. Alright, and Germany is on third, and on second also remember one more country, South Korea is there on second only. On third is your Germany, and India is on the 85th position. Next, as per the Global Economic Prospectus report released by World Bank, what is the projected growth of the Indian economy in the fiscal year 24? See, this data is will keep on changing because of the recession news that we are going on. Projections are going on that what India will be growing at, what will be the GDP. Someone is saying that it will be around 7, some is quoting between 6. So basically we can say 6 to 7 there will be the growth of India. So the data that was released by here World Bank, as per the Global Economic Prospectus that is released by World Bank, the projected GDP growth rate was 6.6%. Who were the composers and lyricists of the song Natu Natu, that is from the movie RRR, and they have won the Best Original Song Award at the 80th edition of the Golden Globe Awards. So this song Natu Natu was composed by whom? It was composed by M.M. Keeravani and Chandra Bose ji. So option 4th is correct. Next, who has recently been appointed as the NASA's new chief technologist? So he will be AC Charania. He has been appointed as the new NASA's chief scientist. All right, and he will be replacing whom? He will be replacing an Indian American scientist by the name Bhavya Lal. Next is your Varuna. Varuna is the 21st edition of the naval exercise, that is, it is conducted between the navies of these two countries, and these are India and France. Varuna exercise, and this was 21st edition. Next is India successfully tested the launch of the nuclear capable tactical ballistic missile, that is your Prithvi 2, and it was tested off the coast of integrated test range, that is in Chandipur of the coast of Odisha. Now the question is, this missile, this is of which kind of missile? This is a, remember, short range surface to surface missile. All right, so option 1 is correct here. Next is which hockey association recently launched the Hockeyverse and also became the first national sports federation to enter the world of metaverse? So which is it? It will be our Hockey India. Hockey India became the first hockey association to launch a Hockeyverse, and this also became the first national sport federation to enter the metaverse, because we can see in Odisha recently the Hockey World Cup is going on. Next is National Road Safety Week. This is annually observed across India from 11th to 17th of January. And what is the edition of this 2023 National Road Safety Week? So remember, it is the 34th edition of this National Road Safety Week that is observed across 11th to 17th of January. So correct option, option 4th. Next, with which central bank did RBI recently sign the currency swap agreement? So remember, it was with Maldives Monetary Authority that RBI has recently approved the or signed the currency swap agreement. Under this, remember, MMA will be able to make withdrawals to in multiple tranches of up to maximum $200 million from RBI. All right, and this agreement has been signed under the SAC currency swap agreement. Next, according to OAG's Punctuality League 2023 report that was released in January, which of the following airlines and airports are among the 20 most punctual airlines and airports globally in terms of on-time performance in 2022? So the ones that has stopped here, let me tell you the name of those. They are your Indigo, that is your airlines in airline category, and Coimbatore International Airport. It is in the airport category that has secured the top position here in this particular OEG's Punctuality League 2023 report. Next, name the organization that has recently allowed UPI transactions for non-resident bank account linked to international mobile number. So in 10 countries, these UPI payments will now be allowed, and you have to set the name of the organization that has approved this. So all the UPI related work is done under the National Payment Corporation of India. Next, Exim Bank, Export and Import Bank of India, has raised how much amount? They have raised around $1 billion through a 10-year sustainability bond issuance under its environmental social governance framework, that is your ESG framework. Next, which organization's James Webb Space Telescope? First of all, remember it is launched by NASA, and that is the question asked here is that they have discovered a new planet and it is similar to that of Earth. So asked here is James Webb Space Telescope. That is one of the most powerful telescope launched by humans in their ever history. So this is of which organization? It is of NASA, and remember this works in the infrared region. Next is your when is your National Youth Day 2023 celebrated across India with the theme Viksit Yuva Viksit Bharat. This National Youth Day is celebrated on 12th of January 2023. Next, and here one more thing, remember the first edition of this Youth Day was observed on 12th of Jan in 1985. Next, Northeastern Space Application Center is located in which state? This is located in Meghalaya. Next, NBFC's MFIs outpaced banks for the first time in years and picked up a dominating share in the microfinance sector, accounting for nearly 38% of the industry. So remember, what are these? Non-banking financing, non-banking financial corporations, microfinance institutions has outpaced bank for the first time in years and has picked up a dominating share of up to 38% of the industry, while banks have slipped to the second position with 36% of the market share. Correct option here is 38%. Next, Vidisha. This is the district of which state? It is of Madhya Pradesh, that became the first district of India that is in Madhya Pradesh, that is Vidisha, for the on ground deployment of the 5G use cases. All right, that is for the deployment, that is so that people will be able to start using these on ground deployment of these use cases of 5G, that is your fifth generation of internet offered by various startups. It is in Madhya Pradesh, Vidisha. Next is name the organization that recently formulated identity standards for basmati rice for the first time in India. It is your FSSAI, that is your Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. Next, which country has recently established a new working group to build sustainable supply chain across along with India? It is your United States of America. All right, correct option is option 1. Next, as per the data provided by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation in January, retail inflation has decreased to 1 year low of what percent? It has been decreased to 1 year low of 5.72% in the month of December 2022. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Cognizant, and we just discussed it, who he will be? Ravi Kumar S has been appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Cognizant, and he will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Brian Humphries. All right, he will be succeeding Brian Humphries. Next is who has been recently named as the president designate for the 28th conference of parties, that is for COP28, where this will be hosted. It will be hosted by United Arab Emirates, and who has been appointed as the president here? He will be Sultan Ahmad Al Zaber. Next, name the fifth and the last vessel of the series of FPVs, that is fast petrol vessels, that was recently commissioned in Kolkata, West Bengal. It is your ICGS Kamala Devi. Next, in which year United Nations, and one more thing here, remember it has been developed by GRSE, that is your Garden Reach Shipbuilding and Engineers Limited. Next, in which year United Nations Interagency Group for Child Mortality Estimation was formed? This group was formed in the year 2004. And all right, next, I think that's all for the day, friends. These were all your important current affairs for the second week of the month of January. I hope you have understood all the current affairs, and I hope you have enjoyed our session. And if you want us to continue with such sessions and you want us to make much more sessions, there is a request for you all. All you have to do now is like the video, show us love, and it should be so like should break the records here. Also, in the comment section, let us know what are your views on such session. Are you enjoying this session? And if you are, then let us know in the comment sections. Also friends, we upload content in both Hindi as well as English video, so both the language people should be able to easily understand, and I think there won't be any issue for the students who have different language barrier here. Then apart from this friend, we upload content on daily basis, on weekly basis, on monthly basis. Apart from that, topic wise current affairs are also being uploaded by us on regular basis, such as important days, national affairs. That's all for the day friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.